Stand a little closer to silence, and gather up the hair of this night who dreams her body is naked. She has many horizons, many braids, and a fate that untiringly burns each time its 52 papers. Afterwards she begins again with something else, with your hand, to which she gives pearls that it may find a desire, an island sleep. Stand a little closer to silence, and take in your arms the huge anchor that holds dominion over the sea depths. In a little while it will be among the clouds, and you will not understand, but you will weep. You will weep that I may kiss you, and when I go down to open a crack in falsehood, a small azure skylight in drunkenness, you will bite me. O young jealous girl of my soul, shadow who gives birth to music under the moonlight, stand a little closer to me. Here, amid the precocious whisperings of desires, you felt for the first time the painful happiness of living. Huge and ambiguous birds tore through the virginities of your worlds. On a spread bedsheet, swans gazed on their future songs, and from every fold of night set forth by tossing their dreams in the waters, identifying their existence with the existence of the embraces they were waiting for. Yet the footsteps that did not erase their forests, but stopped in the azure nook of the sky, and your eyes, what were they seeking? What star-studded sin approached the throbbing of your despair? Neither the lake, nor its sensitivity, nor the inflammable phantom of two agreeing hands were ever worthy of confronting such a rosy disturbance. Embryo of a more luminous happiness, day carved with difficulty on the traces of the unknown. The more a tear is paid, the more it eludes the sun, and you chew your hours like oleander and become the omen of a tender voyage into immortality. 5 swallows, 5 words whose destination is you. Every brilliance closes over you. Before you are simplified into grass, you leave your shape on the rock that aches as it flutters its flames inwardly. Before you become a taste of loneliness, you enwrap time with memories. And I arrive always straight to absence. A sound pretends to be a brook, and whatever I say, whatever I love remains untouched in its shadows, innocencies and pebbles in the depths of a translucency, sensation of crystal. As you pass and take the swan's down of your age, you are named Princess. Water shines in a small palm, and the world confuses its days, and in the midst of its drunkenness plants a bunch of hyacinths. From tomorrow on, you will become the official stranger of my secret pages. Amid these trees that shall survive your lucid face, the embrace that will move its coolness elsewhere in this simple manner, the world that will remain engraved there. Oh, the closed words that remained in the rinds of hopes, in the shoots of new-cut branches of an ambitious day, the closed words that embittered their counterparts and became the prides. Deep emotion, leaves tremble, living together and living separately on poplar trees that portion out the wind. Before your eyes were, this wind existed that liberates these memories, these pebbles, the chimeras. The hour is fluid and you implant yourself upon it, full of thorns. I think of those who never accepted lifeboats, who love the light under the eyelids, who as sleep reaches its zenith study their open hands sleeplessly. And I want to close those circles your own fingers opened, to adjust the sky upon them that their ultimate word may never be another. Speak to me, but speak to me of tears. In the sea depths of music, the same things follow you, transubstantiated. Life everywhere imitates itself, and holding phosphorus in your palm, you circulate motionless amid the filaments of enormous hazard, and your hair watered in the ninth bends memories and threads vows on the last pediment of twilight. Take care. The voice you once forgot now blossoms on your breast. This coral that ignites alone is the vow to which you never consented. And the great fire that would have consumed you is this light dizziness that binds you with a nuance of agony to the last extremities of violets. In the sea depths of music, we voyage together. I never did anything else. I took you the way you took unused nature and then worked it 24 times in the forests and the seas. I took you amid that same shuddering that turned words over and left them there like open and irreplaceable shells. I took you as a companion in the lightning, in awe, in my instinct. Because of this, every time I change day, bringing my heart to the nadir, you leave and disappear, conquering your presence, creating a divine solitude, a turbulent and incomprehensible happiness. I did nothing else but what I found and imitated in you. Once again amid the cherry trees, your rare lips. Once again amid the vegetable swings, your ancient dreams. Once again in your ancient dreams, the songs that flame up and vanish. Amid these that flame up and vanish, the warm secrets of the world. The secrets of the world. Aloft on the tree of white voyages, your matutinal body slaked with mainsails, you unfold the naked sea that takes and gives its life to the glittering seaweed. The distance shines, and far away a white vapor wrings its heart as it scatters 1,000 tears. It is you then who forget love in the shallow waters and the underseas of hope. You who forget flames at the height of noon, who in every multicolored word force the vowels, collecting their honey in fruit bowls. When the leaf of day returns and you find yourself suddenly a blonde and sunburnt girl before this marble hand that shall be the guardian of the centuries, remember at least that boy alone in the rage of the sea who was ambitious to spell out that incomparable beauty of your beauty. Then cast a stone in the navel of the sea, a diamond into the justice of the sun. Take with you the light of hyacinths and baptize it in the wellspring of day. Thus near your name the legend shall shudder, and my hand, conquering the cataclysm, will come out with the first pigeons. Who will first encounter this rustling, who will become worthy enough to feel it near him? Who is he who will pronounce you first the way the great sun pronounces the young sprout? Waves cleanse the world. Everyone searches in his mouth. Where are you? I shout. And the sea, the mountains, the trees do not exist. Tell me of the cloud-taken hour that conquered you when the thunder preceded my heart. Tell me of the hand that advanced my hand into your sorrow's sojourn in foreign lands. Tell me of the distance and the light and the darkness, the intrusive undulation of a tender and private September, and scatter the iridescence. Wreathe me. To return to the island of pumice stone with a forgotten troparion that shall invigorate the bells, giving matutinal domes to the memories that have lived most in foreign lands. To air the small gardens outside your heart, and afterward to be welcomed again by sorrow itself. Not to feel anything above the austere rocks, and yet your form to resemble their hymn suddenly. To be taken up higher and higher by uneven stone stairs, and to stand there with your heart beating outside the gate of the new world. To gather laurel and marble for the white architecture of your destiny, and to be as you were born, the center of the world. The magnetic needle is endangered. Wherever it may turn, it is dazzled by the flaming face of the warm-hearted East. Cast then the hyacinths, run on, vintagers of foam, toward the auspicious six-winged announcement. The breath of the future beclouds all animate gifts. Hide in your forehead the star you wish to find in morning, and with this proceed, and with this suffer beyond the suffering of man, and let the people of others grow humbler. You always know more, and furthermore, this is your value, and because of this, when you raise your flag, a bitter color falls on the faces of things that impersonate the titanic world. You have learned nothing from whatever was born and from whatever died under desires. You won the confidence of that life which did not tame you, and you continue the dream. What can things say, and what things can scorn you? When you glitter in the sun that on you glides water drops and deathless hyacinths and silences, I proclaim you the only reality. When you are freed from darkness and return once more with the east, a well, a bud, a sunray, I proclaim you the only reality. When you leave those who are assimilated within non-existence and offer yourself again as a mortal woman, I awaken in your transformation from the beginning. Do not play any longer. Cast the ace of fire. Break open the human geography. Sunburnt and scintillating girl, lullaby of eyelids on the mythical spaciousness of the world. It's some time since silence was hurled prone to the wind. It's some time since the wind named its innermost beauty, one by one. Now nature is grasped by the hand as it runs beyond there like a child, startling her eyes with an azure tributary, with a skylit foliage, with a new cloud in the shape of lucidity, and I, carving the heart of a walnut tree, fumbling at the sand of the seashore, sounding the boundless distance, have lost the signs that would have given you birth. Where are you when the south wind exhausts the soul and the Pleiades beckon tonight to free the infinite? Where are you? This bud of fire will open when you baptize your poppy in a different way. From then on, wherever may be born again, wherever you may be mirrored, wherever you may shatter your counterpart, my desire shall be in its April, opening with the same painful ease its 7 contemplated flames. So much light that even the naked line became immortal. The water closed the bays. The solitary tree sketched the distance. Now it only remains for you to come, you, oh, chiseled by the wind's experience, and to replace the statue. It only remains for you to come and turn your eyes toward the sea, which at length will be nothing more than your vigorous, your unceasing, your endless whisper. It only remains for you to end at the horizons. You possess a lethal earth whose pages you skim unceasingly and do not sleep. So many hills, you say, so many seas, so many flowers, and your heart becomes plural, idolizing their quintessence. And wherever you may proceed, the distance opens wide, and whatever word you may send to infinity embraces me. Guess, take pains, understand. On the other side, I am the same.